page?
Robert Real. It's on my page. It's shit like that.
Look at you. That's a nice picture.
That was just
And five. And one. I will share it to the Robert Real page. Are we on?
There you go.
Yeah.
Never failed.
That's all right. Learn how to, how to pivot.
Ted's
Pivot.
You and Ted's got it bad.
What?
Leaving a phone on vibe.
They have it horribly. Hello. Welcome to Robert Real.
What up, though?
What
You already know it. What up, though?
It's another Monday above ground. We made it. Everyone, clap it up.
Drinking that Tito's.
Oh.
Drinking nothing.
I'm not today.
I am.
Oh, okay.
My 1 and 1. My chaser. How y'all doing? I'm Dice Clark.
Yeah, say your name.
G baby.
This really G baby for real, y'all.
Maria was yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Today
This
is
that fake day or not fake day. I'm sorry, Cinco de Mayo. You just think Mexican.
What up, though? What up, though? Welcome. We
right,
appreciate y'all checking in, checking out the Robert Real
Yes.
with yours truly.
I let him have his moments. I learned to just let him think what he want to think. We all know who the boss on this show is.
So,
But I'll let you handle
I've
your
been
business.
fired
You've been
plenty of
handling
times
your
on
business.
I said it's
I'm
a
proud of
layoff.
you, bro. I mean, let me give my brother his
layoff.
flowers.
shh, be quiet while
Let
she
me-
do this. Tap. No, you gonna wait till more people tap in.
Okay, I'll wait. I'm gonna
We
wait.
gonna wait.
I
We
want
gonna
more
wait.
people to tap in.
We'll, come on.
Because he doesn't get this very often.
Yeah, I need them to see and hear this coming from you.
I don't know whether that's a shot or shots fired.
It is
I don't give-
automatic.
Oh,
I must work on my edification of people then.
Okay.
If I don't
Thank you.
edify and uplift, how can I promote what I promote? I'm just a big old hypocrite.
oh
Listen,
Lord.
what is our topic about today?
Our topic today, first off, it is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
The month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Their color is green. I did not have my green to put on today. But that's going to be just like a 4-part series. I feel like I'm doing a sermon. So suppression can create depression. That is the topic.
Suppression.
Suppression. Yeah, because people suppress their thoughts and their feelings, and sometimes that can lead to pent-up frustration, anxiety, all kind of things. So
I do that all the time.
let it out in a healthy
trying.
way, of course.
I be
But that's what I
trying.
want to, that's what we're going to talk about. Different ways.
Suppression.
Yeah, suppression and depression. Because I don't feel like it's a stigma in our community.
We're not talk about it and all that.
We're going to talk about it. Next week, we have a special guest coming in. And I'm going to not really announce the guest because people change their minds. That's why I don't, and I don't blame
learned
them.
that in the beginning stages.
Mm-hmm.
People don't show up, so we wait till they here. That's why I don't promote it at all. I don't
Because
never
we know
promote
you
who
can't.
comes.
So you would be,
I have
you
anybody.
would
on
love
this.
to promote it.
Yeah, but I don't do it.
Cause
They
never
change
know.
their mind and
'Cause
don't
things
show
can
up.
happen.
Yeah, and it does.
And I've had to reschedule one of my like 3 times we've rescheduled. It's not that she don't want to come. It's just her schedule is hectic.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get people excited for the guests, and then they don't show up. Then people feel kind of way. But next week should be. I want to get people that's living with depression and been through it, and he's so far willing to come on and tell
this
his
a
story.
person who's been through it.
Through it.
So listen. So you said it's 4 parts.
The month. Well, how many Mondays in
May.
May?
I think it's 4.
It is 4.
Technical Timmy?
Okay.
No, I'm asking. You saying about I'm talking about the topic. Is it 4 different segments about the topic?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting at.
we
I'm
talking
talking
about
about the
this
weeks
all
of the
this
We're going to be talking about, we're going to talk about other stuff. That's just what we do. But the main thing is depression.
So
and
what are the 4?
Anxiety.
Okay. And
Yep,
what else?
depression, anxiety, bipolar 1, bipolar 2. It's different layers.
And you a prime example of which one?
All of them. Because we all have mental health issues. And I think that's the stigma, though. People don't want to talk about it because people make jokes about it. Dice.
I do. I mean,
Some people are medicated, some are not. Like
I'm not medicated.
you could be
Me
bipolar
either.
and not. When I read, y'all know I did my research, right?
What you find? What did you find?
First, it's like I say, I ain't gonna go too deep into it this week. I think the later when I can do some more research, but
I want to
like
say hi to my sister.
you can say hello to everyone, Dice.
Hey, Slim, my real sister.
So irritating.
Tapped in.
'Cause she's
Birthday
so
coming up.
supportive.
We going
It is.
We won't be depressed on her birthday.
I don't know.
We
All
going
this
in.
planning for this birthday is something different.
Lord Jesus.
Y'all just see the outcome. Y'all
Which
don't
is
see
good.
the,
It's gonna be beautiful.
right. It's gonna be beautiful, but y'all don't see the stress.
Well.
So, G baby,
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you feeling a little stressed out right now.
Prom season.
Yeah.
But you know what? I
Graduation.
think I did. I tell y'all last time I let go of the other job.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so that took a little load off, but that job wasn't stressful. It was just the fact of not having the time
Right. Because I'm like you.
after the fact. You know.
You in the sex shop. That can't be depressing at all.
No, it was not depressing.
Not depressing.
It's quite entertaining, but
Right.
Person who don't even own a toy.
You don't know what I own. Number one.
We had it on one of the shows when I asked you. You said you don't play with toys.
No, I didn't. I said I don't play with them by myself.
it's
what
a
I
group
said.
effort. Yeah.
Say bring their toys with them.
I
BYOT.
don't even know why I tried to clear that up.
BYOT. You coming to get? Oh, come on. BYOT
your
tonight.
toy.
What you feel like today? Hopping? You want that little rabbit?
I did a lot. You know about the rest.
Hey, things are publicly known out here.
Oh man, come on, man.
We are on
They know how.
YouTube. With that being said, press that like button. Hit that subscribe button and share. This is uploaded to YouTube every week. I ain't gonna say tomorrow because I might be tired. I don't know. Depends on how the night goes.
I was watching something.
TV.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, always
What was the
TV.
name of the show? I don't know. It was some show I was watching where I think it was like 911 or something like that. His brother died and the people came to check on his place and his brother was in the room having sex with a girl.
Oh,
And they said that was a part of grieving.
yeah.
You know, that was one of the
People
reliefs
get women are attracted to men. Don't let a man's wife die. That's when they get the most offers. They do. It's something where the woman want to comfort a man. I don't know what. I ain't saying me. I'm just saying I see it.
Yeah,
I see it.
because it's like the
Grief
door is
coochie.
open.
Or whatever they call it.
That's sympathy sex.
Sympathy.
Sympathy
Yeah,
sex.
sympathy coochie. What I say? Grief coochie.
Grief cool.
Oh.
Excuse us, church people.
They good. They have sex too. I'm so tired of people hey, you know what? One of my coworkers, and they do this to me every Sunday. I come in, I cut on my Pandora at work, set up my day, and I put on my I put on my gospel music.
Okay.
And they be like, "Oh, Rhea, you gonna cut on this gospel? No, you gonna cuss everybody out today?" I'm gonna still cuss. Stop putting those titles on me. Like I don't do no wrong because I listen to gospel music or I go
We
to
all
church.
do.
Stop
Yeah.
doing that. I
That get
can't
my
stand
day
when people do
started.
that.
I went to that concert by myself. I mean, I ran in y'all, but still,
And they know who they are.
I'm going by myself because let me have said, let's go see Chris Brown. Everybody would have been like, oh yeah, I go. I said, I'm going to the reunion. It was crickets.
What, Chris Brown?
No, she said when she went to the gospel
Reunion. I didn't
reunion, didn't nobody want to go. But if it would have been Chris Brown,
And we had a good
everybody
time.
mama.
I had a fantastic.
Yeah, that was a good concert.
Can
But,
I ask the people if they depressed? Can they call in and tell us?
What do you mean? Can you ask? Dice,
I
don't
just
act
want to
like
get
that.
permission from you before I just
I'm
ask.
trying to be funny, y'all. But before he do that, I'm gonna do this. So last week I didn't get a chance. I forget why I got distracted, but the NFL draft was here in Detroit. You know that was a big thing for Detroit. Shout out to Ty Hopkins. He had a party the day before the draft. Yes, I have on the. This is one of the gifts in the
Starter.
at the private events
Yeah, right.
that I was
Exclusive.
They said the only reason I got to go was because he my brother.
Oui.
So I'll give him his little credit.
So give my little credit.
I'm gonna get you your little credit,
It was
but
only like that big, huh?
I'll take it because
it was a private event. It was. I mean, Ty does know me because of Dice. But you get your foot in the door and your charisma speaks for itself.
Oh.
So just because I don't mean he got to invite me nowhere.
Oh.
It's because I'm cool with the management. Shout out to Tamika.
Right. Yeah.
And Shea Butter.
All day.
So we got a few, anybody that follow me, y'all can see I do, I like to do my reels. So I did a reel of it. And then the one they dropped, the official one that they dropped for the party is dope.
That's so sweet. That is
Go to Ty Hopkins' page and check that out.
Shout out to him. That's my man.
Yes.
Great event
But
he put on for Detroit.
It was what, the Wednesday before, right?
It was smart of them to
Was
do
it
that.
Wednesday or
It was
Thursday?
Wednesday
because
the draft started Thursday. So they got it out the way. We ain't had no competition. Nobody was around.
It wasn't as crowded as downtown would have been.
Because everybody was in the party.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was there.
Yeah.
The reason to be downtown on Wednesday was to go there to that party. So that was dope.
They gave out shoes apparently too, but I didn't.
Shirts.
I didn't get the shoes, Ty. We gonna talk.
Oh shit.
Starter shoes.
They starter shoes.
Shout out to Starters too, man.
Starters,
they didn't want to sponsor it.
Very nice.
For him work, but
and the reps were there. Like we met a lot of people. It was a great networking event.
Mm-hmm.
Big names was in the building, like big names.
Yeah, like Rhea and Robert Real and What Up Dog.
Yeah, the big name. The real stars showed up.
Super producer Rico.
Yeah, we was in there with the What Up Dog.
We was in there.
I'll see the pictures.
Yeah,
but shout out to Ty Hopkins and everybody.
I just wanted to give him his flowers, show a little clip
of
the party, show a few clips, our pictures, share with you guys, and then we're gonna get into the mental health topic because I like to have a little bit of fun before we delve into something so serious.
Yeah, no, that is it. Cause I try to joke about it because it's so. I don't know when I be stressed. I can feel it sometimes now, but when I was young, I never knew.
Ooh.
Yes.
But now I can feel it, but I really can't tell when I'm stressed out.
I'm going to
tell
tell you.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Tanji, yes. This is going to be all month, so we will set up what day you're coming because we did talk, and I told you need to come.
It's my partner,
yes.
Tanji Bailey.
So
Shout
you're
out
coming.
to her.
You should have been on here a long time ago, girl.
Yes.
She too busy. She working the world. She doing what I told her.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to Plugged In.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff going on.
I don't know if y'all don't. I don't think y'all do.
Not that one.
Watch Married to Medicine or and Mia's husband. Well, ex-husband.
Yes.
He had one on a reunion stating that he was finally diagnosed as bipolar 3, I think it was.
It's a 3. I thought it was just
one. It's levels to this?
It's levels.
It's levels, but
and he made a statement just like you were saying. He was like, he didn't know. You don't know when it's.
You don't feel it.
And you feel it. The people that are with you recognize it first because they see the change in you. Because it happens instantly. Like, it'll come out of nowhere. I've seen it with my own eyes. And I'm like, oh, you're having an episode. And then it's like they snap out of it. Like, it'll go through.
I don't think it snaps that fast. Oh, there's me and brother.
I'm telling you.
Girl,
we were showing y'all pictures as we were talking, but I didn't want to interrupt her talking. I make you look good.
Girl, you saw that.
Yeah, and I said, I make you look good. I ain't stuttering.
The blonde hair on the red. Look at Meek, the princess.
The manager.
That's the queen.
Management.
That's the queen
That's the queen of it all, baby.
P Street player for life. She a gangster too.
Joy
Road, exit 9.
That's why Ty say why he can't be mayor.
Because
of
yeah.
Shout out to Dennis Reed. That's fam. I said that son was a monster. The son
it's called good lighting.
That was not good lighting.
That was that blonde hair.
That was bad lighting, but it is. Cheers. Those were the drinks. Also the drinks. I think Tez talked about it.
On What Up Doe
Pie Talk. But the drinks, he gave out coins, these little coins for the complimentary drinks.
Yeah.
For the private events.
Yes.
The private exclusive event.
Free drinks.
Tez, I've never seen anyone eat that much in my life. It was utterly ridiculous.
Tearing it down.
Yeah, he terrible.
I was like, what
I
is
think
going
he
on?
ate everything they served.
He did.
Like multiple times though.
He did.
He had a handful.
Well, we ain't gonna talk about
chewing.
this. He ain't here.
Now we can talk about him.
It was a lot. Because, I mean, I ate a lot, too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey.
Truffle fries.
But they said all the food was great. All the drinks was great.
They said you didn't eat no food. Oh, yeah, you was gone by that time.
Yeah, I know I saw all the food. I just never
You
got
seen it, but you
I didn't eat nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I ended up leaving. But I ate before I came there. Remember, I had just left from when y'all went in. I was eating down the street. Mm-hmm. I was just finished eating, so.
Yep.
Because we got in earlier because of my plug. We didn't have to wait on 7. Then we got in.
Well, we got there before you got there.
No, we been there. We was just down the street eating.
But we got in the building.
Yeah, because
before you.
Yeah.
Because why?
He was walking past and he saw you.
Yeah, and because he saw me, right?
Yeah. Okay, and well, then he say, "Oh, that's Dice sister. Y'all come in, right? Y'all come on in here." He actually saw Super Producer Rico. Oh, what up, though, Pop? Come on.
Yes, he did.
You can bring her with you.
She carrying your bag.
Yeah.
It don't even matter.
No, it was dope.
It's all that we all in.
Listen, if anybody who watching feel like they, because do we have any information to get at people if they need help or?
Did you research and do any information?
No, I'm asking you, boss.
This is what I'm talking about. You want to segue and always.
You got it together, right?
It's all together. Yes,
I see a little book. I'm proud of you. I see that.
I've always had a book. Together. I don't know why. I just don't. We don't be talking about nothing sometimes, so I don't need a book.
We do.
We don't. We don't.
So if it's anybody who's watching, who you don't have to say.
Oh,
your name.
Vertania said she was talking about the party, saying she should have been there. I'm sorry. We talking about this episode. You didn't want to come on. I'm sorry, Vertania. Now you don't hear him talking about that's my partner. Don. Check with Dice.
She was too busy.
I be too busy too. I don't even be looking for invitations. I be like, don't waste your time on me. Don't do it.
Her and Hezekiah was out busy getting awards for what they do for the community. So
he can segue it some. Yes, it's a suicide number.
But after July,
if you can, I'm sure Super Producer Rico can have that up as well. But I know she'll have it in the comments. Vertania got us.
She put it on.
But I wanna. It's so many. I'm looking more at the political angle on why and how we got to the point that we are, where there's no psychiatric hospitals. There's no.
They closed them down.
You said is that the number?
Yeah,
all that stuff. We had to.
She said 988 suicide.
Call 24-hour helpline 1-800-241-4949.
I'm gonna say
we're gonna say we don't. I'm assuming so. That's not. Did I just think I put in there? Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
She ain't got it.
I ain't got that part together. So when you're doing clips, like you have to save images on the flash drive. So I might have saved the wrong one. I don't know. But I'll have it on there. No, it's not a type in thing. That's not how that all works.
Well, what else do you have?
So you said it's
a resource.
No psychiatric homes here?
No. So back in the day, Engler in '97, that sorry son of a sea serpent, and I can say that I didn't like Governor Engler. He got rid of all of the psychiatric hospitals. Y'all don't remember that back in the day?
The ones that was on Michigan Avenue. I remember that big one. They turned that into like a haunted house at one point.
It was haunted then.
That part. I think it was another one downtown. That I'm familiar with, but they still have like a psych ward in certain hospitals,
right?
Certain floor where they only deal with mental health and psychiatry.
And the reasoning behind it was that nobody was using it. Was like we were fine. So it was a huge disparity in the numbers and because people didn't talk about mental health.
Yeah, they put you like on a 72-hour hold,
right?
And then evaluate you and then ship you on up out of there.
Yeah, like no homes or hospitals for immediate help. So there are places you can go. You can turn yourself in. I do have family members that have turned themselves in to hospitals, but it's not. Yeah, Joe. He's gonna make us laugh. So I ain't gonna yell at him too much.
So you don't cry.
Yeah,
you'll cry
because it is a series. I do, and I get because it is close to home. Not that I'm bipolar. But when I was going through my issues with Kiari, the doctor tried to say that I was bipolar. And I was like, none against bipolar people, but I'm not bipolar. It's like, I know something is wrong. I know something is wrong.
I said, have you been checked yet?
Y'all gonna piss me off on this show today. Y'all want to see a rubber reel come out? Now, I'm trying to be damn serious. That's a sign right there.
That's a sign right there.
I just want to give y'all a
sign. That light switch just clicked in so quick.
Bitch. So there you go. There go the sign.
All right, we got it. Now go ahead.
No, but it's mania. It's different things when they're going through manic episodes where you just feel like you can do any. And when I was reading the symptoms of different stuff, I was like, all of us have done this. Dice especially. Damn. Like, not even being funny, but it says racing thoughts, grand ideas about things you want to do, decreased sleep, impulsiveness, irritability. Like, all of that is stuff that people that are big thinkers do. So you trying to say everybody that think big is bipolar? So there's certain things I don't agree with and I do agree with because there's no medical thing that says you're bipolar. It's nothing you can't
Where
tell.
you get this information from? Because I want the people to understand who watching don't
Michigan.gov.
think none of us are doctors. We don't know everything.
Yeah.
We don't know about this. We learn it. We just trying to help those who might.
Thank you, Vatanji.
going
You
through
giving out some great
Vatanji
information.
is giving out some great stuff. I appreciate you. Yes.
She's big on that.
She's coming on. I done told her 3 times.
She
just
got
trying to get the
she got to
schedule
check with
together.
me first to see if she.
Not with this, she don't. We helping the people. We helping. But yeah, I even reached out to our senators. You know, it's different. Senators
in your district.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know.
Okay. So
Me and her got a good
Different,
friend.
it's different numbers.
Miss Kavanaugh. I think that's how you
11
pronounce her.
districts,
How you pronounce her
7
name? Vatanji, is it Miss Kavanaugh? We was with her. She came to the game room. We got her in the office.
I got her in office.
Yeah, we helped.
Y'all help get her in office. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Say help. You can say we got her in office.
Oh well, we helped her. we was part. We did our part.
He was on the campaign.
Yeah,
Sure.
we helped her. Like she's a
Tanji,
great
add
woman.
the page in the comments. Add Hezekiah the page, your page in the comments. So
Listen, and I do want to give her a shout out too because you know how some people run to be in office and then they change up once they get in.
Mm-hmm.
Not her.
Okay.
She been in some Vatanji been with her ever since. She always come back to our events or check on us. Like she never changed. She been the same person since she won. So that's a good thing.
So do you think? Well, I mean it's a given, but a lot of these situations that the crimes that's happened and all of that stuff with people who are mentally unstable, and then when some people, because prior to like they pay attention to it now. Back in the day though, people was just like, oh, he crazy, and lock him up.
Exactly.
It ain't no
That's where they end up going.
evaluation.
Yeah.
It's nothing where they can just say, okay, well, let's see what's going on mentally. Anything from the way you were brought up, and
That's what
and then the history within your family. That shit is hereditary. Some of this shit is definitely hereditary.
That's what they say. I mean, like I said, doing the research, I'm not a
telling you.
doctor. That's why I want to get a doctor on.
And then you got
Any
people
doctors
who
out
don't
there?
know who their daddy is, or whoever was adopted. They don't know who their parents are, so they don't know their history. So they don't know what type of mental illness they were, they coming from, and all of that stuff.
You
that
had
they
a train
maybe-
ran on and you don't know which daddy. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Y'all don't
Yeah.
think that's why
That
y'all
part.
need to know who y'all baby daddies is. Stop lying to these kids. They daddy probably somewhere got all kind of history and something messed up with them. Y'all be honest
I
with
mean,
these
I don't
people.
know what's wrong with this boy.
He act like his daddy. Who is daddy? Joe?
So yeah, that's a lot, and that's why people always say be careful who you have kids with and all of that stuff.
You'll never know.
You
Everybody
never know.
don't. People show their colors. It's like layers. It's an onion. You peel back layers, and everybody got different childhood trauma. Everybody got different things that some people can tolerate, some people can't. So you just when you start to learn who you are and see other people, that's just part of the whole process. So that's why I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all this though, seriously, because when people say people are crazy or mentally ill, is it partially because seriously, because when you see somebody who's singing and talking to themselves on the corner, right? How is it they know not to walk in that street when that traffic coming down?
So let me also say something with that. You got some people who were just fine until they got some of their stuff got laced, and that shit hit their brain and it messed them up too. They was
But
perfectly
once
normal.
a lot of you know, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
how
I'm
do
saying?
they know
They
that?
pick and choose to know what to do and what not to do
like
to
you
put
got
themselves in
common
harm's
sense.
way.
You know
Yeah.
not to do certain
But
things.
they do some crazy activities. But
like
then,
people on PCP admit, like they have jumped off a building. They don't know.
no, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what part of the brain.
And what's crazy when I
That's deep.
was working at Cirillas, there was a guy who came in and he couldn't stay still. He was just
That's a
jittery.
part of it. That's
Yeah,
part of it.
he couldn't stay still, but he was talking. He's telling me, but he told me he's like I'm on drugs. I do this and I do that. He was like, I probably needed some Ritalin when I was younger. My parents didn't give it to me, so now I'm out here. I'm doing all this stuff and I'm going crazy. So it was like he knew his problems, but I think he thought he was controlling it by doing drugs, which he used as like his way of kind of trying to calm himself down.
Yeah.
More so.
And like with my cousin, I know with my cousin, I believe she's bipolar 1. I'm not sure which one. I believe it's 1, but she has manic episodes. But for her, and this is a touchy subject, Lord forgive me, but I got some people that's chiming in that can really help with this topic. So I'm hope you see the number and call in. But she blessed us with our 2 lovely babies that we are taking care of. But she's pregnant now. She done got pregnant again.
She know to have sex, huh?
Exactly.
She ain't that crazy.
I said, that's what I'm saying. You pick and choose.
That's
it's
the part I
levels
don't
to
get.
it. That's the part that is hard for me
To understand.
to understand.
They
I'm
say they like
empathetic.
crazy people.
She's very, when I say she 4.0, summa cum laude, smartest thing. She even do editing and different stuff with her own YouTube stuff. She's smart as hell. Very intelligent, but makes poor decisions.
Do you think some of those people who are like that kind of uses that as a
Absolutely. But
as a reason?
But I know when she does, you're on medication, but smoking weed messes with that medication. So, but you can't stop smoking weed because you like that's calms me down. Is it the medication calming you down or the weed? You don't know because you can't stop.
So when they ain't on medication, they have episodes or something.
When she's not on her meds, that's when everything becomes overwhelming and I can't do this, and she can just snap just like that, and then she'll have her situation.
It's like an anxiety
attack.
attack.
No, she'll get to the point where she's like, I just want to leave, and she'll drive. She's very impulsive. She'll be like, I'm gonna drive to Atlanta. Now and that's how we got the kids this last, because I was like, but you have to talk to them calmly. Because everybody against you, they think people following them and people against them, and
so those who out here on medication for they problems, the medication is just temporary. They don't have nothing that.
No.
So they got to take it the rest of their life.
As far as I know, and then they get to a point where the medication will make you feel like,
Too
I don't
drowsy.
need this,
and
or
it
they be like, I'm good, I don't need it, and I don't need it, and they'll go off of it. Yeah. And they'll try alternative things like the weed, just smoking weed. But when she's done that, that's when she's had the worst reactions.
So okay, and this for people who not crazy too, but for her,
we gonna stop saying crazy. I mean, we talking real and honest because that's how the world talks.
We got
correct us on the link.
Remind me to ask this question now.
What about being crazy?
No.
Hello, thank you for calling in. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Miss Bailey.
Girl.
Hey, I want to chime in on this. A couple things. My son, he was born with autism, so there are resources out there for him, and he's getting a lot better. Thank you, guys. Secondly, at any given time, we never know what can cause a person to snap and cause mental challenges. It could be an event in life. It could be anything that can cause a person to snap. So we just have to always remember to always be there for each other, because this is a mental society. People are not getting the resources that they need. So just be cautious. Stresses of life can cause mental illnesses to come down that you were not born with. And there are resources out there for the community. So I'll come on one week and talk about that. We really just want to make sure that we're keeping in touch with the community, keeping in touch with your strong friends, and keeping in touch with your family, just to make sure that they're not having a breakdown that you don't know about. Sometimes people are depressed and have mental issues, and they're not aware of it. So just paying attention to the signs.
I agree. Thank you for time.
Thank you, Miss Bailey.
And get them together. No, I get all of us together, because it is stuff we're ignorant to it sometimes, or how we talk and call people crazy, and especially with autism. I mean, I know it was just Autism Awareness Month last month.
April, my birthday month. I love it that it's falling on that. And thank you for that, because she educated me on that. If I had not met her, God put me with her, and I learned so much about autism the last 4 years. We've been together. We've been doing an autism event every year since then. So shout out to you, Miss Bailey, and Hezekiah.
The Hezekiah's kids, right?
Yeah, that's the organization. So.
Retired, you still there?
Yeah, and let me also say this too. We want to make sure that we're taking care of the caregivers of the parents of kids living with disabilities and people that are caring for people that have mental challenges, because they also need help as well too.
Yes. They cannot do it by themselves.
That's some stress
to be like that. Is.
Because when you don't have, it's hard enough being a parent.
I'm hanging out.
Thank you, Miss Bailey. We love you. Have a blessed one.
Love you too.
So it's hard enough taking care of a child that's doesn't have challenges. But to have a child with challenges and you're doing it by
you gotta
yourself,
be a strong individual.
it's a different level.
Shout
Like,
out
you
to
need a
y'all.
break.
Like y'all, prayers up to
Yeah.
y'all. Not no shout out. Prayers up to all of y'all who
Prayers
going
and
through.
participation
So-
is what needs to say. We say that all day, and it's cute, and we say it, but put your action there.
No,
Go
be there.
Be there.
Yeah.
And that's not. I don't expect people to just go to people's house like, oh, let me
No,
take care
and it
of
don't
your
even
kid.
take for you to be
I'm not
there.
talking about
When you
that.
say be there, you can call and check on somebody. You send a text message, hey, you
Yeah,
good? You
it
need
starts
anything?
there.
Yeah, you know
But
what I'm saying?
pop-ups help too, because some people pride won't let them ask for stuff.
That's true, but if you start up, because listen, no pop up in my house. So listen,
That's
well, I
day.
mean, text me, and then if I say,
But how would you feel if
Jaden,
you was if you was having a rough day with Jay, like not now, like when he was a baby, having a rough day,
I
and
sent
people
him to
keep
you.
calling you exactly, but that's different.
no,
He gave you a break. I'm saying
Yeah,
you were able to take breaks.
and that's the thing. And I still say this: Jaden didn't have any issues or anything that I know,
Because you had him on.
but
He probably gonna grow into it. It's hereditary, like you
Hereditary.
said. When he get older, he's gonna realize.
oh, this is what
This is
she's
why my mom was.
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But my
you can
village-
see some things.
When you and then too, it's a difference, and I get that because when you have a child with special needs or whatever, everybody can't keep your kids. So I understand that too.
Yeah.
But everybody needs a break. But when you have that village, because they still have like Ratanji has a group. You know what I'm saying? It's moms that's dealing with that. I watched it's a kid on Instagram. I can't remember his name, but she has a group. It's a following. You know what I'm saying? There's always someone there that understands what you're going through. Yeah. And when you reject it from outside people who don't know what you're going through, it's a difference from the people who do know what you're going through.
And I did some research. I do have some clips of some celebrities that are bipolar that people probably didn't think they was bipolar. Now, some y'all might know.
Mm-hmm.
Some I think y'all be like, oh, they bipolar. I didn't know.
Let's see.
So they on medication to control it?
That's what they say.
Wow.
Well, we already know who the main one is that's on is bipolar. Is Kanye.
My Kanye?
Kanye is medically diagnosed as bipolar. He absolutely was and we can say somebody is
Mel
bipolar, but we
Gibson?
don't know. Yes.
I could see it in his eyes. No,
What do you mean
playing.
seeing it? Y'all know what we.
Look, they recognize each other. She
Lord.
see her own eyes.
But yeah,
No.
Mel Gibson is one. Now when he did Passion of the Christ, I
Wow,
think
that was
that's
a
when
beautiful.
wasn't it a good movie?
Oh my God, that was a beautiful movie.
I think that's what they might have been talking about. When he was dealing with
Mariah.
that. It was dealing with that.
She
Okay,
came out
you're
and
gonna
said
have to stop
something.
saying it before it's posted on the
didn't-
other screen.
I didn't know.
She
Man,
made
'cause
me-
I'm like, how
when
the
it's
hell
on the
she-
big one, that's when you
didn't-
say.
I didn't know. No, but she came out about hers.
So she's bipolar too?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mariah definitely.
But
yeah.
I'm sharing this because I think people have this negative image with it, and I'm like, no, it's plenty of celebrities, and they're successful people. It doesn't have to stop you from being successful. Now,
You told me don't say no names.
I
so I ain't
did.
said nothing.
now do you know who it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
No.
Jimmy?
I know who it is.
Now
but
you can say,
told-
I was saying, wait till it comes on the next screen, so
Oh.
that means they see it.
Yeah, them people are pretty talented.
But they're also this is what I'm saying. They're creative.
Mhm.
So that's where my struggle is. Like with them, creative people they think different
Why you keep pointing at super producer Rico?
because he creative.
She keep doing this like
I'm talking
creative
like that.
people.
And he keeps
yeah.
laughing, so I'm like, is he thinking I'm talking about him?
Same way. Take one and know one, don't it?
Now who
You
is
see
this?
it in his eyes.
Now, I don't know him.
Now that's my sad one. This is Kurt Cobain.
Is it?
Who
And
is
we
he?
all know Kurt.
Kurt
well,
Cobain. I heard his name, but I didn't know who he was.
Kurt Cobain. Now, oh Lord,
I know
he
who
was
he
with
is.
I forget the group.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
entertainer. Oh yeah,
He a
music.
producer too.
No,
I mean,
he's deceased. He committed suicide.
correct, but he was also
From this disease.
Yes.
he was
From,
also
from depression.
God
From
damn
just
it.
depression, but he was bipolar schizophrenic.
So he was in a music group.
Kurt
And
Cobain, you don't know
he
who
was.
he was with.
He
We
was
gonna
listen,
be knowing.
y'all not
Dang it.
listening to me. He was also a producer. He did beats and all of that other stuff too.
Kurt Cobain did?
Yes.
Now, you schooling me because, you know,
Y'all ain't never heard a song start off and just be like Kurt Cobain.
Teen
Like in the
Spirit.
back. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all didn't- That ain't the same person.
No.
Oh,
That's why I'm like, no.
oh, so that ain't who I was thinking.
That's
about.
all the personality in your head.
Nirvana. It was Nirvana.
Oh,
He was lead.
but
singer
you knew
with
what I was
Nirvana.
talking about, though, didn't you? That ain't him.
No,
Oh,
Nirvana.
my bad.
So,
Wrong
yeah.
person.
Back in the day, I knew about Phyllis Hyman, that she
But
was depressed.
Phyllis Hyman was depressed, but she wasn't
Who's
diagnosed
this?
bipolar.
Is
That
it the dog or
is,
her?
Oh Lord, I'm not talking to y'all no more.
Because you can't
That's
see
not
her.
ignorant at this point.
I don't see her face. I see the
Well, who
dog.
is that?
It's Princess Leia. What's her real name?
From Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Now tell me you could see that instead of the dog.
I'm sitting here between two.
But her name is on the picture. What is her name? I forgot. Shoot.
So she's
Rico.
diagnosed So the people we showing, they bipolar.
Yes. They were diagnosed bipolar, but they are successful industry people.
And they all on drugs.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie
Thank you.
Fisher never
That
heard
is
of her.
Carrie Fisher, Star Wars. That's Princess
I don't
Leia.
know.
But she recently died. I'm not weird. I just do research. I know it's people out here are bigger than just our circle.
No, it ain't. Ain't nothing bigger than us.
Exactly. There's more people out there than people y'all know. Now, who is that?
That's that Simpson girl.
Oh,
That
No,
Simpson, ain't it?
Not at all.
Who is it? It's Haley.
Haley?
Ashley Simpson. Ain't that her last name? The fuck is her name?
I think I did. I added that clip. Because
What's her last name? Ain't that what's her name, sister? Jessica
No.
Simpson's sister.
she do look like her. I know who you talking about.
The fuck?
I don't know.
But I don't think I did that for that one. It was
That
a-
was
right.
her.
It's a whole article.
Oh,
But she was
Lord.
just the first one on it. I didn't know who he was. And he's just yes.
Yeah.
He was in you ain't never watched that movie Forgetting Sarah Fisher?
Yeah,
Or
I
Sarah-
I did.
He was yeah. What was the song?
No, I didn't watch it.
You didn't.
I didn't watch it.
Catherine Zeta Jones.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Oh, I got you with one then. But yes, all of these people, I'm looking for, yeah, of course, Kanye.
He should have been the headline.
I like Kanye, though.
Kanye is a different
Who is that?
Selena Gomez. Young actors. They're
You know
getting
who
younger
that
and
is.
younger. Being diagnosed. But that's Kurt
I,
Cobain.
I only watch Tubi movies.
We already seen Kurt. You only watch Tubi movies.
That's it.
And that's
Man,
Mariah. I
Tubi.
think that's you.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So
But
that's why,
Vincent Van
what's
Gogh.
her name?
But these are people, because I'm like, how y'all know Vincent Van Gogh was bipolar? How far back do this go? Ernest Hemingway. You understand what I'm saying? It's weird stuff to me.
I don't even know them people.
They're very talented
He's
artists.
so handsome.
Painting.
Look at him.
Mel Gibson.
Yep. I like him.
All right, that was in the article.
He
But
don't look better than
So is it okay
girl,
for two
my last
bipolar
one-
people to get together?
it's
Well,
Jennifer
I'm
Lewis.
sure it's not.
That
The
picture,
fuck?
but
You know what I mean?
I need everyone to follow.
Fuck
Okay, Retired
you
just said, I
mean?
need everyone to follow the Hezekiah Kids group page. It is a support group, and we have events coming up.
Somebody's
Okay, so I'll tag the page.
They will not go to jail.
You got the at your page on here. I'll tag it.
They probably the happiest couple in America.
But Taja, we appreciate everything. you do.
Everything.
I see you. That knew it was coming.
I don't. Have you been diagnosed bipolar? I don't. Because that's a bipolar moment.
Well.
Like,
Y'all both had to take a drink off of that.
right. Like, all right now.
Hey.
I done lost my train of thought.
Heard that before, crazy.
Crazy
Yeah.
coochie.
Coochie. Cuckoo for crazy
I
punks.
thought y'all talking about the dick. I didn't. You said the coochie too. Okay. They both together is
You
explosive.
should
Two
make
crazy
that a
people
shirt
together.
or a hat, a dad hat.
Saying you can't get right. Shit, who's the pappy?
No homes or hospital. That's crazy.
Yes.
So you said earlier too that they don't do no type of walk for this.
I
Or come
looked
together?
online for a walk for Michigan, and it said no walks for this month, and that's upsetting to me. It upset me.
Best time to walk.
Mhm.
Weather nice.
And nobody organized one, so I take that as a challenge. Like
You want
maybe
to
that's
start
something
one?
that I need to do. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like with New Era Detroit. Shout out to y'all for going out doing y'all thing.
Yeah, y'all
And
be
helping
posting
out.
stuff. I be missing stuff.
I was at work, so I mean,
I was.
I didn't feel bad. I'm sorry. I
would
support
be
where I can, but I was at work.
And thank you for
Shout out to
sharing.
New Era
And you
Detroit.
also shared my post, and I appreciate.
We can do
that.
one. We gonna do it.
Thank you.
And because the organization it takes to put on a walk is not just like posting, it's stuff that goes into a walk, getting sponsors, different things. But yeah, no walks in Michigan. There's some in Ohio, but none in Michigan. So that was a little sad to me.
You said that
And we got a lot of. I see it every day at the hotel. Someone is having an episode, and
Maybe.
the police have to be trained on how to handle people because we got
It's
a
a
lot of
touchy
homeless people
situation,
around, and we know them at this point, the regulars that be around.
Yeah.
But it is just sad. It's a touchy situation. Then
And you know what?
You know, because you do get kind of hardened by it because you see people that just fake it.
That too, but just like I was explaining, the guy who came, it was two guys who came into the store. It was so the first guy I was talking to, he was Caucasian. The other guy, he was a black guy, and he would come in and he would say the same thing. He like, I lost my mom. I can't find my mom. She left me. Like, he was grown. Like,
But that sounds a little bit like dementia.
Stuck. Yeah, I was about to say he's stuck.
That sounds more like
stuck.
dementia.
That
Yeah.
last thing that happened bad to him.
but
he just can't get
but
past.
listen, he would tell me, he'd be like, can you call her? At first, he was like, can you call her for me? Because I lost her. I can't find her. But can you call her number? And I called the number one time. The mama answered the phone. And she was like, I'm so sorry. Is he bothering you? I said, no, he was just looking for you. She said, is it okay if I speak to him? I'm like, yeah, you know, I gave him the store phone. And he talked to her, and they had a conversation. And then he was like, thank you. And he left out. And I hang up the phone. The mom called back and was like, she was like, I am so sorry if he came in. Did he do anything to you? I said, no. I was like, he was just looking for you. She was like, I am so sorry that happened. You know, do you know which way he went? I was like, out the door, because I didn't follow him, you know.
Right.
She was like, well, if it happens again, please don't call the police on him. He's harmless. He's just not right in the head.
Yeah, until something happened.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's
but
see, hard to say.
But like she said, you have to kind of handle them with
very
care. Like, you can't be.
Well, I got to stop being nice to you.
Because if I had been like, no, you can't be in here, get the fuck out the store, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That would have been me.
That would have
been me, and it would have snapped.
Yeah.
No, listen, that's true because before
I've done
before I met Vatanji and learned about kids with autism, right? When I used to see kids out and acting up, immediately you like, man, if you don't snatch that back, if that was my son or daughter, I'll beat their ass. They wouldn't act like this, but you never know the situation.
That falling out stuff.
So
now she be falling. I'm like, oh, what that?
But I take my time now when I see it. I just be like, damn, maybe it's a kid with autism, and because the way the parent be so calm and like, real, come on now, behave. You're not gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
As an example.
Yeah.
Bye now.
Vanna night. Anywho.
But no, seriously, I don't just jump to conclusions now when I see the kids acting up.
Yeah.
Or saying like their parents need to beat them and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's so funny that is out more? Because when we grew up,
you didn't know.
You didn't see it. I think
you
when our
we saw it. We just beat their butt.
But in our community, in the black community though, we found out about kids getting diagnosed later in life that when they found out they was autistic or something was wrong with them because we didn't have the resources or nothing,
or the knowledge.
But even with KRN, we're gonna have a whole month with KRN in September. But even with my condition, it is diagnosed as a child. That's why they literally had wanted to talk to my mom and my dad when I was diagnosed. They were like, "What things did she do when she was younger?" Because I can't answer them questions. The parents have to answer those questions. They just thought I was clumsy and needed glasses. But this is something that
you dealt with all your life.
Yeah, and just didn't know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no, mom gets upset when I say that. She's like, so you saying I'm a bad mom? I'm like, that has nothing to do with it. It's not about you.
And guess what? Back then, resources weren't given to us the way
she didn't have the
now.
resources.
Even now, like black people don't take their kids because they be embarrassed. They think they don't want people to know something wrong with their kids.
Man,
so they
like, with something wrong
That's
with
how
me.
my dad did with Jaden. When I was in Houston, he was like, oh, his stomach hurting. He talking about he can't walk. I think he fake. I he ain't faking. I'm like, if he telling you he's sick and he can't walk,
Right.
figure out what's wrong. He was like, oh, well, I'm going to take him to Denise's house. Take him to my stepmom. Like, what's wrong with him? She like, he got a fever, Tony. Take him to the hospital. He called me, I ain't got his insurance card. And if you don't take my damn baby to the hospital, what did they ask? What they ask you? What?
Just call
Take
you.
him. And luckily, he listened because his appendix had burst.
Oh,
He
wow.
could've died.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Damn.
you can't be fearful. If a kid, sometimes I get it. Sometimes kids be playing. But if they say, hey, I don't feel good, and the fever, and especially the fever.
A fever is a giver. They can't fake. Well, they can fake that. But
that fever, when they kids, that ain't nothing to play
I
with.
don't
They
play
can go
with
into a seizure, anything can
yes,
happen.
but when she had that seizure,
yeah.
I said, oh, no, Lord Jesus.
It's so much in the world.
It's a
we go
lot.
through.
And-
Mental health.
It's
But
It's a touchy situation.
But it's a good topic, and it's something that we have to openly discuss.
And stop being scared to get your kids checked out.
So I think
And
everybody
suicide.
should get
Early,
checked out.
'cause
Suicide is
early-
a huge part of that.
when you find out early, it's gonna help them later on in life. Instead of waiting until, we'll figure it out later, or we'll see if they'll grow out of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, that's the majority of our culture. We'll do that.
Yeah.
because we don't
That's how
want
we
people to
think.
know. Did
That
you
early
do any
detection is
research
good.
on how they diagnose you to know that you are? Or
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's nothing. There are certain things in the brain, I guess you could say, that it would be different indicators. But honestly, from what I was looking at on Michigan.gov,
natural with all
it's
those.
not. It can be hereditary, like G-Baby said.
And then
But
sometimes
it's kind of like, it reminds me of the stuff like when you don't know with the football players.
concussion.
oh
Concussion.
yeah, those, yeah.
You don't know. No, a concussion you can know. I mean, but concussion symptoms. I'm talking about the what's the thing? The disease that they don't know they have it until they die and they do an autopsy. The whole movie, the movie about it, but I can't think of the name of the disease. Somebody out there know. Type it in.
Who was playing in
The
that?
movie was called
Was
Concussion.
it with Will
Right.
Smith?
But
Okay,
the name
right.
of the
Was that Will
disease,
Smith?
Yeah, it
yes.
was.
It was.
So the name of the disease is something else. But that's what it reminds me of. Like, you're not gonna know
Until
the
after.
damage until they do an autopsy on your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my son, I donated my body to science.
Me
when I
too.
die.
You a donor?
I am,
Oh.
but it's kind
Help
of jacked
somebody.
up because I said I want to be cremated.
Nah.
But I guess they'll take all the organs out.
No, they will.
Oh, they
It'll
will?
save somebody's life though. Cause mine good.
okay.
I'm for
Mine-
research
was
because I
great.
want them to be able to see with Kiari and get a cure for it, and hopefully, because that's what I can donate when I leave this lovely earth.
Yeah,
to help
I'm a
somebody
donor
else.
too. Yeah, I want to be able to save somebody's life because all these people on dialysis from the kidney failure and
so
all that,
sad.
man, it's so sad that I see every day hundreds and hundreds of people. Like, it's sad, but
Yeah.
I think it's all a money gimmick thing to me because there's no
Mm-hmm.
way when I talk to these people, you got people who say they've been on it for 20 years,
Well,
15, 14,
What I
12.
found
That's
out,
not a
though,
money gimmick. They'll really die.
like my friend's husband that just passed away
I'm saying
recently.
from the doctors.
So
he knows him.
right, Isaac.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
he-
hood, yeah.
So he had cancer prior to,
Mm-hmm.
and then he had to end up being on dialysis. But he couldn't be put on the list because they wouldn't do surgery on him because he had cancer
Because of
prior
cancer,
to.
right.
Right, but that's understandable. But when you got a person, I don't want to use none of your example, but a person who's in a great health condition, and then they got kidney failure, was on dialysis, and then they've been on it for 10, 15 years.
That's crazy though.
Not
Right.
everybody's, but your
It's
body is
so
used
used
to
to
it
it.
because it's working as an
I
organ.
also had another
that's going
friend.
on.
She was so short. She passed away. Her kidney was a child-sized kidney, and she was
You
on
said
the
'cause
list.
she was short.
She was a little person. She wasn't like a midget,
but
but she was little, so her organs were smaller,
right.
and she couldn't be on the donors list for an adult kidney. She had to be on the. I'm telling you, she had to be
Wow.
on the list for a child's kidney,
That's crazy.
and it wasn't no kids.
Oh. And
That was
instead, you
coming
praying for
in.
somebody else's demise for you to live.
Yeah,
And that's why a friend of mine, he would never get a living organ. He never wanted a living
someone
donor.
else's.
He
yeah.
always had, because he's had 3 kidney transplants.
Okay.
He's had 3.
Well, I definitely want to send prayers up to everybody who's going through anything mentally, physically. Like, it's a sad situation because so many people, and especially our culture who we around all the time, we hide stuff. We don't know because prayers up for a couple of friends. I posted the other day for everybody send up prayers for one of my good friends, my good hood brother, who's going through. So I'm not gonna say his name. I'm starting to learn not to do that, but I just ask for everybody to send the prayers up. But you can look at a person and they seem so healthy, like nothing wrong with them. They always smiling, they always in good spirit, but then you find out later, like, they had all type of issues. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Because we had it.
Yeah.
But we had it so much.
But then
like,
you get the ones that's open. There's a flip to that. You get the ones that's open and share everything. And then they attention seekers. They showing too much. Yep. They're just trying to get
Ain't nothing wrong with them.
I'm like, we are just the negativity around our community has got to stop. It's sickening. It's sickening.
Talk about that till our heads fall off.
We can. It's gonna be a whole month of it. We gonna have some good
Willie Lynch. That's all I gotta say. The Willie Lynch.
That's Willie Lynch mentality.
Listen, as long as we do our part, your part, like you play and do what you supposed to do, I think it'll get better over time.
Deep rooted. Like
no,
it's
but
deep
you know what?
Rooted problems.
Let me say this, and that's the thing too. A lot of people just go off of what somebody else say. Nobody really wants to follow their own mind frame and say, "This is what I'm gonna do." I don't give a fuck what nobody else got to say. Can't nobody control what I want to do. If I say the same way, do you know how many people tried to give me flack off of that shit when I was doing stuff for you with the you ain't charging with the Thanksgiving
seniors.
This ain't about.
That was one of them. I'm like, you ain't paying.
It's not about that. For me, it was. If I had felt like, I should be getting paid for this, I would have never done it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But that was something you.
I did buy the food.
Yeah, he bought the food.
Got in. Like, asked you about
but
that
was
people was like,
and that's sad because even with you telling them we doing a good cause, we feeding 700 senior citizens for Thanksgiving. They looking at it. Oh, you should get paid for that.
That's what I was gonna say.
They don't see the blessing and the catering opportunities and the other things that come.
Even if it's not even a catering opportunity, it's something I'm doing out the kindness of my heart, and I'm 10 toes down with. When you do good come back to you.
And let me tell you this. Let me say this in your defense, too. I'm going to say this in your defense because I offered to pay her. And she said, nope. No, well, what you doing is a great thing. Yeah. My contribution would be to provide it. You buy the stuff, I'll fix. You don't have to pay me. And I said, what would it normally cost? And when she told me, I'm like, man, I felt bad. Like, you doing all this by yourself? Like, you would charge that much
and I wouldn't let nobody help me.
Yeah, she did.
Because I'm like, no, this is what I want to do. This is coming out of my time and what I feel like is right to do. Now, as I had gotten, like last year, you was like, it's not going to be that much. And I'm like, well, damn, I kind of felt demoted. But, okay, cool. But it grew.
No, it grew. It got bigger. Yeah. It got bigger and bigger. So, shout out to Detroitism, my man Aaron, my partner with it.
Shout out to Aaron.
Who forced me to do this, who bullied me out. And he keeps telling me each year we got to do more and more each year, Dice. Each year. So, shout out to Detroitism.
I have to participate. I know I'll be working, but I'm going to start taking vacation. I got vacation time.
So, this Thanksgiving, we'll be starting promoting it soon because we need more help because it'll be here before you know it. So
it will.
We did 1,000 last year.
When you're not selfish, and that's how I really.
Well, damn, G baby, selfish. That's strong.
No, I'm telling you, it's selflessness. When you do stuff like that, that's selflessness. Like it comes back in different ways. I don't look for it to come back all the ways monetarily.
Right.
It be blessings.
But like you say, you do things that you want to do.
Yeah, and then you might meet somebody during a process, and then that might turn into something.
It's the connections. It's nothing more valuable than meeting people.
It's like you go to a funeral and you hook up with somebody.
I ain't did that. When did I do that?
I didn't say you did it.
I didn't do that.
That's how people.
I wasn't blessed and highly favored.
I know some people who did.
Mad at you.
But anyway,
I didn't do that.
But listen,
I've done some things. I didn't do that. Not yet. Look. Not yet. No.
With this here, like with everything, again, prayers up for anybody who's going through anything.
Yeah.
And I think right now the whole world is going through something because everything is so expensive now. People don't have help no more. People don't want to help no more. And I think right now with what you were saying, but I feel like a lot of people is selfish. It's like, let me see what I can get out of this first before I help you. Yep. We at that stage now. At first, people used to go out on a limb. And there's no offense to nobody who feel like that because you do got to be careful. It's a lot of ungrateful people that's out here. So you want to be careful who you help. And I'm being a little more careful who I help now because some people, I hate seeing people take advantage of the system. like people who know they don't supposed to be getting food stamps, and there's people out here who really need them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you feel guilty now?
I ain't never been on the system. I ain't
I
never.
I didn't
I'm
say
talking
you was
about
on
people.
the system.
No, that's what I'm talking about. People who apply for food stamps.
I've always felt like that.
I ain't never applied for no food stamp to get them for myself. And
I did when I lived in
now
Dallas.
I ain't gonna say I ain't buying from people, but
That's part
that's
of
a
the
different.
That's a huge difference.
No, that's different.
You was
I'm
supporting.
saying the people who take advantage
Yeah.
of stuff that people who really need the stuff, like who really need the help, they can't get it because there's people out here who work in the system.
Right, them people that got $8,000 on the bridge card,
Oh, my
and you
God.
ain't got no kids.
Yeah,
Y'all
then
know
they
who
sell
y'all
and
are.
get the money. But anyway, that's just a small portion of a lot of stuff that's going on in the world. But even since COVID, I think everybody should get tested for mental health.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of us lost
What's the
social
test?
skills. Like just meant to go get whatever they take you. to.
Right,
That's why I asked
gotta
you what
see.
is the
What's
diet.
the test?
Yeah.
I have to really delve.
For Tanji,
and
if
maybe
you
get
still
Mikey.
watching,
I'm
maybe.
gonna ask Mikey about that test and
Oh
what
yeah,
they
his
test
test
in.
here, like how they test you for that.
Do you think it's like, because I feel like sometimes a psychiatrist might talk to you.
I went one day to that. I
That's
tried it.
not helping.
I went one day.
No, I would.
That's like when people
To see
take
a psych.
one day of candy cleanse.
No, I know
Plug.
it didn't work, but no,
No,
I'm
right.
saying
Take a week's worth.
I think I did it because I was asked to do it, and I know my mental is I got a problem with when people try to force me to do something.
Yeah,
I
you don't
fall
want to
back.
do
You
it.
have anger.
I gotta-
You need anger management. I don't think
Yeah.
you need mental.
I don't need
psychiatry.
anger management
You
either.
do.
If you just leave me alone, I won't be
That's
angry.
not normal. That's not.
That is
that's-
normal.
no.
I like peace now. I'm at an age. I just leave me alone.
You have to, but you have to learn how to. I have to learn.
I
That's
don't-
me.
I don't
I
know-
have to
no,
learn.
I
that
know
too.
my problem. I'm not in
I can
denial.
walk away.
My fellas got on me last night. We had a what they call an intervention on Dice last night
Oh.
from the What Up Dope Pie Talk. Shout out to Tiz and Rick, super producer Rico and Dirty.
Okay.
Gino getting me tomorrow. So, but what I'm saying is with that, I'm not in denial or none of that. My deliverance, I don't control it. I don't know how to because I don't like people who ain't got tough skin. My thing is, if it's the truth, if I give it to you, how you mad at because how I said it, and I'd be like, well, was it the truth? Yes, but it's just the way you said it.
It is the way
Why
you say
is that
things.
the issue, though? The issue ain't about the way I said it.
It's what
I
I
thought
said.
the issue is what I said.
I ain't gonna lie
Why we
about
focus
that.
on?
Lord.
Why will you focus
I ain't
on
gonna
the
lie
way I
about
deliver?
that. I
That's a whole nother
wholeheartedly
hour
agree
show.
with you on that because people would get mad at me because
That's the dude in you.
No,
See,
no,
that's
no.
why you agree with him and I don't. I
I
don't
agree.
With y'all.
Let me tell you why
You
I
never
agree.
agree with me.
Exactly.
Because if I'm so fucking soft spoken, if I let you do what you gonna do,
Yep.
okay?
Yep.
And I watch you do this shit all over and then you say, "Am I wrong?" Yes, bitch, you were.
Yeah.
So let me tell you why you were. And
Right.
well, you didn't have to say it like that. Well, how else did you want me to hug you while
Yeah.
I was telling
Yeah,
you?
you don't have to. Well, first off, you ain't got to call him a bitch.
For
Well,
one,
shit.
I'm not gonna
If that's what you
apologize.
acting like.
The way
Everybody,
I
that
deliver
ain't
it.
a term of endearment for everybody. You got to know your circle.
Well, hey, motherfucker.
See,
This is what
You got to know your circle.
No, but the people lose focus on what we're talking about.
They
Like,
do.
Yeah, I'm
not
sorry.
the way
That's
I
me.
deliver it. That's not should be the problem. If you got an issue with the way I said it to you, why are you so focused on that and then you forget about what we're talking about? Like why I came at you.
And
Well,
don't
I
forget,
need you-
and don't forget
so
who
why
you
are you talking to me like that?
But don't forget who you talking to. Don't ask
Just like your
me,
kid. If you talking
do
to your
not-
kid, like you gonna
Okay.
My kid
don't
know
talk to
me.
like that.
Remember yesterday
and they know how I'm gonna react. So
Yeah.
don't ask
But
me shit if
yesterday,
you don't want the answer or you really looking for.
we was outside and we was
That'd be my
talking
thing.
and we was talking about something passionate. I got emotional. Sis say, why you talking so loud? I said, first of all, I'm a man and because I get excited
did.
when I talk about certain things, so I get loud. I don't, it's no control
Just
over
like
that.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, so even when I talk to you a certain way, when I tell you bipolar, you
So if
bipolar.
you yelling at me,
You put
So
the,
that's
you
how
put
you
the
yell at
extra
me.
T on there because I told you.
I
I
told you.
told you to talk.
No, I
about
so
just-
this.
that's just out of love when you yelled at me and picked me up by my neck.
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood that, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, bitch.
But no, seriously, people got to stop focusing about how the way a person deliver it. If it's
You
the
can't
truth.
tell somebody how to.
I'm saying-
That's where the problem
Okay,
is.
no, with me. I'm saying with me.
You
I
say
don't-
with you.
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't care. I'm not speaking for nobody else. I'm talking what I'm saying is
I'm
it's for me.
speaking, you speaking for me too.
If
bitch.
you have a problem, like you just said, if you have a problem with the way I deliver my answer to you, leave me alone and leave me at peace. You will never have that issue out of
See,
me.
but that is not resolution. That is
It
just
is
you.
for me.
Exactly.
Because
It's
this
just about you.
what I tell y'all last night, Rico, they were so mad at me.
It-
Not Rico, but other people. They say I said.
He gonna go get bad. He's just so laid back.
They said, Dice, you so stubborn. I said, I know. You got attitude problem. I know. You need to change that. I said, I'm not.
And will not.
And I'm not. And
so how is that resolving anything?
It makes sense. I wouldn't have, if you wouldn't have spoke on that shit today, I wouldn't have spoke on it.
Because it didn't.
That's part of why I ain't got her intro ready for today, because I was supposed to be doing that yesterday.
Oh, see,
and we said to midnight in the Dice intervention.
So with that being
so
said,
it's your fault once again that business ain't getting done.
No,
and on that note,
because it was personal and they was handling something more serious than a damn intro that you ain't had in 3 years, and one more week ain't gonna make no difference.
Oh, that sounds like something you got coached on.
Not somebody coached me.
Yeah, somebody coached you on that shit.
Jesus Christ, here we go. Mm-hmm. Bipolar.
Hey, bye.
Take a drink.
But I got something for that. So next week.
Hey, bye.
Hey, thank y'all for tapping in. We love y'all. As y'all can see, we are people with mental issues, so don't feel bad because we are.
I don't deny it.
I'm probably two. I'll give myself 2.
But leave me at peace. If you're watching me, leave me at peace.
Nope. Just leave me at peace, not in pieces. No. Ooh, that's my Ooh.
Yep, that's that other side of it. Cuckoo.
What you mean?
Call before we leave.
We about to go. Why y'all calling? No.
Who is he?
Hello, caller.
Hey, Red, this is really quick. I posted a listing of resources in Hezekiah Kids Group and 2 events that's coming up where they can go and get resources and help. So they're posted in Hezekiah Kids Group.
Vatanji, you are the best. I tagged Hezekiah's Kids Group on there as well, so I'll do another post.
How you know Vatanji? Oh, yeah, I thought so. Thank you, Vatanji. You're such a great person.
You're welcome.
Because she an AKA.
And she a gangster. Dexter Linwood, baby.
All day. Thank you, baby.
Hey, Vatanji, we'll talk this week, okay?
She gone.
Damn,
she don't be playing.
She'll call me after the show.
But, yes, we're not off yet. This is why we don't be going off too quick. Analytics for the YouTube page. Remember how we was talking about numbers or different things? I just want to give a shout out to the people that actually watch and have subscribed. We have actually non-subscribed watchers is 11,650 people.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, non-subscribed. Only people that subscribed is 290 some people.
Out of 11,000?
Out of 11,000.
Those they watching. Keep watching. Take it to 13,000.
So I appreciate those that are watching in Detroit, New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Arizona, Alabama, Cleveland, Ohio.
Push the goddamn button.
Yeah, push the button. Subscribe, which y'all waiting on.
That's what I'm talking about. When you try to force people to do something and make them fall back.
So
let them do it on their own.
Let them do it. That's your logic.
Take your time.
That don't work in
Keep
business.
watching.
Don't
Long
take
as
your
you
time.
watching.
That messes with monetization. This is business. It's business and bullshit. So look here. Press the button. No.
That's what just hit on now.
All right.
And with that note. All right. And that note, we out of here. We love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Y'all is funny.